This layerless lasagna is so simple to make. Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today is a very special day because it is a collaboration with my friend Jim over at Jim's Kitchen. And you guys, if you have not watched any of his videos, if you have not subscribed to his channel, after this video, you need to go check him out because he is a hoot. He is so much fun. You're gonna love his channel. But anyway, he put together a collaboration for National Lasagna Day. Who does not love lasagna? There will also be a playlist of other YouTubers that have taken part in this collaboration that are gonna have so many different varieties of lasagna for you. So you are definitely gonna want to check that out when you're finished here. So today I have a sheet pan lasagna for you. It is a layerless lasagna. So I want to show you how it's done, super easy. Let's go ahead and get started with this layerless lasagna. This sheet pan meal is one that I actually saw on, I guess, YouTube Shorts. And it is by Jada from the Food Network. I'm not trying to pronounce her last name. But anyway, it's called sheet pan layerless lasagna. And so here's what you need. You need some spinach. She calls for Italian sausage, but I don't like Italian sausage, so I'm just using ground beef. A red onion, mozzarella, ricotta, as she says, minced garlic, lasagna. Well, actually, taccole pasta, which I don't know what that is, or lasagna just broken up into 2-inch bits. 4 cups of marinara, freshly grated Parmesan, but I have this, red pepper flakes, and then olive oil and salt are the only 2 other things. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first thing you're gonna do is heat a tablespoon of oil in a skillet. Then you're gonna use 1 clove of garlic. It says chopped, but all I have is minced. And then it also calls for half a teaspoon, ooh, that's more than that, about half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'll just put it all in there. And so, I'm gonna just cook this for, it says until fragrant, but I know with garlic, you can't cook it too long. So I'm just gonna cook it for about 30 seconds, I guess, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now you add the smallest I could find was a 10-ounce container of frozen spinach. So I just took half of that. And you are going to cook this along with salt. Let me get the salt. You are going to cook this, stirring often until the spinach is almost completely wilted. Now, it says a package of baby spinach, so she probably uses fresh, but yeah, I didn't buy fresh, I just bought frozen, so I'm just gonna cook this until it is, until it's cooked, until it's not cold anymore. If you are using fresh spinach, once you finish cooking it and you drain it, you know, so that you get as much moisture out as you can get, you are going to chop the spinach, but mine is already chopped, so I don't have to do that step. But I will have to, once this is finished, I'll have to put it in a strainer and just try to get out as much of the water as I can. All right, I have the spinach in the bowl, and hold on. I am gonna use 1 cup of the ricotta, That's about 1 cup. And then I'm just gonna mix this until it's well combined, and I'm gonna set it to the side. All right, now I'm gonna start browning my ground beef. While this is browning, I figured I would chit chat for a minute, but in my other house, we had an electric stove, and so I have not used a gas stove. So now I have a gas stove, and it makes me hot to cook. Like, my hands get hot, and I sweat, like, I get super hot. Do y'all have any tips on not getting so hot when you cook with a gas stove? Let me know. Now that my ground beef, or Italian sausage if you're going to use that, now that it is broken up and starting to brown, I'm going to go ahead and add my chopped red onion, and I'm just going to let all of this cook until the onions are fragrant, the meat is done, and then we will move on. While the onions are cooking in the meat, I have my pasta broken up, and I'm gonna bring this water up to boil. I'm gonna add salt. And it says add a generous amount of salt. But anyway, once this comes up to a boil, I'm gonna add the pasta, and I'm gonna let it cook for about 4 minutes. And you want to stir frequently so that they don't clump together. Now, while the pasta is cooking, I am going to add 4 cups of the marinara. All right, I have let the pasta finish cooking, and now I'm gonna add the marinara to the pasta. Get all that goodness out. Then, now, okay, let me go ahead and say, this is a lot, so I'm gonna have to use one of my big sheet pans and one of my smaller sheet pans, because it's not all gonna fit in here. Anyway, I saved half a cup of the pasta water, 1 cup of the mozzarella. It's about a cup. And then half a cup of the Parmesan, which, like I said, it calls for freshly grated Parmesan, but this is as fresh as it gets for me. And then you are just going to stir. And I have my oven preheated to 425. And I'm using my Pampered Chef sheet pans. And they're seasoned pretty good. So I'm not gonna worry about spraying them, but I just wanna get this mixed up real good. Make sure all the pasta is separated as best as I can get it. And yeah, then we will put it onto the sheet pan and get this layerless lasagna in the oven. Look at all of this ooey gooey cheesiness. Yum. All right, let's see if I can do this without making a huge mess. I don't know, it might all fit on here. I think it will. Okay. Yeah, that's all gonna fit on there. So now you just spread it out. All right, now you are going to spoon the ricotta and spinach mixture, and you just want to dollop it. She probably used bigger dollops, but I don't want the big dollops, so put in small dollops, and you just do that. Now I'm going to sprinkle the rest of the mozzarella on top, and then I will sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan, and then we're going to get it in the oven. Once you take it out of the, or once you get finished putting the cheese, you are going to let it cook in the oven for about 30 minutes or until the cheese is nice and bubbly. It's now out of the oven, and it says to let it set for about 5 minutes. So while I'm letting it set, I'm going to get my salad and roll on my plate. Guys enjoyed this video of this just different variety of lasagna. It's, to me, I think it's so much easier than the tedious steps of making a lasagna. So you definitely need to try it out. Also, don't forget to check out Jim's channel. Go over and show him some love. And don't forget to check out the playlist, because you're gonna get, like I said, a lot of different varieties of lasagna to celebrate National Lasagna Day. But if you are over here from someone else's channel, or if you just happen to stop by, I would love it if you would consider being a part of my YouTube family. If you like all things homemaking, cooking, meal ideas, home decor, shopping hauls, then this is the place you need to be. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the bell button so you don't miss any of my videos, and give this video a big thumbs up because it does help me out with YouTube. But if you are looking for some meal ideas for your meal planning, then go ahead and click the box you see on the screen right now, and I will see you next time. Bye.